What's up, y'all? Welcome to a new episode of Lazy Sundays, the podcast with Dionte
and NiJa.
NiJa, what's good?
I've seen this on social media the other day, and I thought it was genius. Have you seen the speed walking relay race? No, I don't think it's a relay race, but the race of the kids basically speed walking and walking like that.
Yeah,
I love it. Why was that not in when I was in school?
I think it was.
It was? I want to know how long it's been out.
It's been around for a while, but
I think it's
because see, I ran track, but I never ran AAU, so I don't know when they incorporated it into AAU. I remember seeing adults doing it first, and then it came along. So it may have been like on the tail end of us graduating from high school. My thing about the speed walking stuff though is,
oh, here you go.
No, I'm just curious, like. So I think because it's like a form to it that you have to follow. So I'm like, what exactly is this? Because I seen one kid and he was doing it and he was going, and then another kid came up behind him, but it almost looked like he was running. So I was like, this doesn't
my
look
stride
right
just
at all.
real good. People call that, I don't mean offense to this, but people call it the white woman walk. Like, you know, they always be power walking, or like old people be power. So it reminds me of that. But I'm like, it's genius for kids that like obviously aren't fast for traditional track and field and stuff. So I'm like, that's genius.
My thing is, I
would love it.
How do you keep a straight face? I seen one kid doing
it's hard.
Matter of fact, the same two kids I seen, the kid was laughing them, and they both had on shades.
Yeah, so it's like, hilarious because they got on the whole fit.
Like, I'm expecting y'all to do an 800 meters, maybe run a whole lot, but they had shades on.
Yeah.
And they get them
because I am still running track. Like, I'm gonna have my fit on. I'm gonna move these hips.
Shoulders going.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Going.
Yeah, what's good for you?
Man, you know what's good? Sweet tea. Listen, I've had this recent. I don't want to say because obviously we've been drinking sweet tea all
classic.
Life. It is, man, and you know. It's funny because I always looked at tea as tea, if that makes sense. Like kind of how water is water. Like, water is good, but it wasn't until we were adults that it's like, okay, you know, you got your alkaline water, you got this version of water, and different waters taste different. Don't let people tell you different. Yes, water is water, but Dasani water does not taste like. What's another good brand? Deer Park don't taste like
Smart
Aquafina.
Water.
Smart Water don't taste like Aquafina.
They do not taste the same.
They don't. They all taste different, and some are refreshing. Dasani water tastes like they got it out the sewer, but that's a whole another story. But anyway, back to my sweet tea. So yeah, you know, sweet tea is always around. You know, you got Lipton, you got all different brands of sweet tea. But recently, and I think it comes with age, because recently I've been like, I've been really enjoying sweet tea.
It's that Milo's. That's really what you've been enjoying.
It's this brand called, maybe we're saying it wrong. Is it Milo's? Milo's, MILOS. If y'all see it in the grocery store, Walmart, I'm pretty sure you've seen it. Try that joint out. They got good lemonade and good sweet tea. But the sweet tea, I've been very and I've been putting my ice in it. I've been slow sipping it.
You've been punishing it. You put a little straw in it.
First of all,
I've never seen you drink out of a straw. Probably like a few times, and it's been on accident.
Listen,
and it's been like, get this out of here.
I've never drank anything like
well, this. I don't men like drinking through straws.
Like drink through straws.
It's okay.
But it's just like eating a banana or a hot dog. Please don't watch me while I do this.
Whoa. Yeah, that's true.
Because I'm breaking all my bananas in half. I ain't
it's
ate a banana
so childish. Just
years.
Eat your fruit and peas. It's not even that deep.
Nah, it's just a lot.
But yeah, sweet tea. But see, we look at sweet tea different because I grew up with drinking a lot of like hot tea in the house, and then we would have sweet, but we used the Lipton's tea too to make hot tea, and then we would use the same thing for like sweet tea for like cold tea. So it's like I'm so used to the taste, so it's but I don't like lemon in my tea. I don't like that,
and that's probably
it ruins
why.
it.
But again, like you said with the tea, we've had a lot of Lipton tea.
Yeah.
And, Lipton's tea, a lot of it, the brisk, that's probably my favorite kind right now. But it's a lot of Lipton tea that has like a lemon in it or a little bit of lemon. And we drank tea, like it was tea in the house growing up. And I think that's part of it, because once you step away from your people's house and it's like all the stuff that you grew up on and you stop doing it, it's like when you come, I guess that's maybe why, because I'm coming back after years of not really dealing with tea. I mean, I drank it growing up, but it was never really my thing.
Yeah.
But I think age got something to do with it. So
definitely.
I put my slides on. I put on NiJa Road that she puts on.
All right, now.
When she puts on over her clothes.
All right, you going to start cooking. Okay.
So, no, I ain't cooking yet. I ain't even put the pad on the stove.
All right.
But, so, you put my ice in there, put a little dash of lemonade. That's how it sounds.
It's no longer sweet tea when you do that, but okay. It's your sweet tea.
Lemonade. It's sweet tea with a splash of lemonade. Listen, I don't know the rules.
Yeah.
I don't know the rules, but it's good, man. But it's good.
Yeah, it is good. But there's been a lot of stuff going on in the media this week. A lot of pettiness. So apparently, in New York City.
Let's get into it. I thought this was hilarious.
Yeah. This girl, she was out in the town walking, seen this dude. They made eye contact. So she's like, ooh, he kind of cute, whatever. And, she go home, think nothing of it. And then the dude message her and he's like, oh, like, did I just see you? And apparently they matched on Tinder. Exactly, like when you do that, did I just see you? It's kind of like, yes.
I always thought that was weird when you do that.
But I guess it's like, from y'all standpoint, I can see how it can be awkward to kind of go into a conversation with a female. It's like, what do I say?
If it's that, it's literally like, but dudes do it a lot of times when it's like, we know this person, her name, we went to school together, together. You knew that was me, bro.
Yeah, so apparently they matched on Tinder, I think it was. So anyways, huh?
I said dating app.
Yeah, dating app. So they start talking or whatever, and she was basically looking at it like, this is probably just gonna be like a hookup. He's a cool guy, but we just gonna hook up a few times. That's it, whatever. So that's exactly what happened. He came over to her place. They hooked up that night and the next morning. They chopping it up the next morning, and he's like, they talking about music and like their love for fashion and all of that stuff. So he's like, oh, I want to like let you listen to this song on Spotify, whatever. Do you have it? And she was just like, no, go ahead and download it or whatever so I can hear it. He's like, oh, I can't pull it up for whatever reason. So now it's awkward because it's like the whole reason for you being here is for us to do what we just did. You can go ahead and leave. So he's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go. So he leaves. So she gets herself together, just regular, getting yourself together, walking around your crib, and she noticed a pair of her shoes is missing. And she's like, well, that's kind of weird. So, she's looking high and low for the shoes, and she's like, bro, where are my shoes? But before I just go and be like, yo, you stole my shoes, let me just kind of like ask, like, maybe if he's seen them on his way out, like, oh, no, they was, whatever. And he was just like, I don't know what you talking about. Oh, no. She went to go contact him, and then she realized that he had deleted like his contacts and her phone, like the history and everything, so she couldn't go through the call log. He deleted his contact, and he unmatched with her on the dating app. So the boy covered all his bases.
He did.
So she like,
true thief.
You stole my shoes, and apparently they're called tabbies, and they're like this shoe that basically looks like a camel toe almost. It has like that crease. It's like it separates the big toe.
It looks like this.
Hooves.
It's like, there you go, hooves. Because it's like basically a slit in the middle. And imagine boots with a slit in the middle. Do you put your feet around it?
It separates your big toe, yeah.
Is that what it does? Because I was confused. This is the first time, hearing this story was the first time I have ever heard of this shoe. First off, two things.
And they're a little pricey. What people are saying. They ugly.
Listen, everything in fashion ain't for everybody, so I'm gonna leave that to the stars.
And here's another piece of the story. Her daddy bought them for her, so she really like, bro, my daddy bought.
Ain't dead, is it?
Oh, I don't know. Well, that just kind of got a little dark and weird.
But you said her daddy bought them outside.
But I mean, it's kind of like it's a gift. Like, dang, my daddy bought these for me. You just stole them. Like, that's kind of weird.
Listen, first off, I was tripping. Did you hear the follow up to that?
She ended up getting them back.
Oh, she got them back?
Yeah, she had to go through a whole lot. Long story short, but once it went viral on TikTok is when she was able to get more information.
Yeah, apparently the girl's friend, I guess, seen the TikTok and was like, hey, I know that dude. He just gave my friend some tabbies. Which I guess they ended up
comes out to be his girlfriend.
So that's crazy. But anyways, first off, my first thing this is, what the hell is tabbies? I didn't know what these were. And then when I seen them, I was like, is this a male shoe or a unisex shoe? Because I'm super confused. I would never wear them. Then I'm like, boy, that's kind of like some broke shit. There's still some used shoes.
What?
These, like...
And then you give them to your girlfriend. It's very weird.
How does she not know these shoes is used?
But maybe she kind of looking at... I don't know the story that he spun. I don't know.
Let me tell you, but he did it in true thief fashion because him taking her phone. Well, let me tell you, she was so distracted. And this is what happens when you bring strangers into your home. You so pressed about trying to get some... You trying to get some peen. And y'all humping, and you humping in the morning. Then he take your phone, and you just distracted because it's like, oh, I just got a new guy. He like, no, I'm stealing from you. Give me a second. So
I'm stealing from you.
Just give me a second. You will never see me again.
That is just crazy. Like,
it's just mind blowing. And the fact that he said, let me get your phone so I can show you this playlist on Spotify.
Like, he's a classic thief. Exactly. I don't think he's done this. The whole time, I mean, I think he has done this before.
His numbers out of her phone.
Yes.
And I'm matching with her. Dude is an evil genius.
Yeah.
This is how people who, like, we got...
That's weird.
And he stole your shoes. Like, I'm telling you, he came into this situation saying, I am taking from this girl.
Oh, yeah, I'm stealing those.
Steal? Like,
absolutely. Unless,
bro, I'm like, did dude wake up and say, yo, today is my girlfriend's birthday. I cannot go back to the house with nothing.
It's so weird. Why would you do that?
Back to the house with? And he looked and seen them shoes and was like, I'm taking these shoes.
It's trifling.
He ain't take no money. He ain't take an iPad or a MacBook so he can... How did he take the shoes? Did he have a bag or something?
I don't know. That's part of the story that I don't think ever really got cleared up.
Bruh. But yes, back to what I was saying. This is 1,000 not to just bring strangers into your house, especially as a single black woman. It's like, bro, this shit is extremely unsafe.
Yeah.
And this end, I'm more so glad that it's a funny story, and not how I thought this shit was gonna go, because it could go a lot of different ways. Excuse me. So it's just like, man,
it makes, like, I feel like dating, like that single dating, it makes it even more challenging because not only do you have to worry about people like not harming you as a woman, you also now got to worry about somebody stealing from you. And not that that was never like a thing, but like now that this has been trending, it's like, dang, now I got to worry about a dude coming in my house, like taking random things from me. It's just like, it's crazy. It's like, it's hard out here for single people. I'm like, oh my God.
Like, I'm sure these type of shoes are expensive, but it's not a type of shoe that's like, it's not as if she was like, yo, I had a pair of Yeezys in the back and he stole my Yeezys, or he stole my Gucci boots, or you stole some shoes that most people never heard of.
You stole from a female. It's just weird.
You stole women's shoes from a woman. Like, it would make more sense to me if he was like, if he came back that he had like a foot fetish. And then that's why he took him. Then I could be like, oh, okay, you're just a regular weird nigga.
Yeah.
Like, you're a weird nigga that steals. That's completely different.
It's very weird. We keep saying weird because it's like there's no other thing to say about this situation.
Weird, though.
You're
a weird thief. I cannot have you around.
No, sir. And he was asking her to take the stuff down. But it's like, no, I'm not. Because you're a thief.
You stole women's shoes.
Why would I take it down?
Come on, bro. Everybody need to know you're late, Jamal. His name ain't Jamal.
I don't
remember what his name was. His name is Thief.
Well, I'm curious to see what his girlfriend had to say about that.
Bro, you rocking stolen shoes. I feel like his girlfriend is white. I just got a strange feeling.
I don't think she was. They blurred out her face.
Oh, I didn't know they seen her, but I was getting a strange feeling that she was of the Caucasian variety.
No, I don't think so. But okay, so this is really interesting to me because I feel like I had a pretty interesting childhood growing up and even into adulthood, I guess, because not a lot has really changed. But this has been trending as well. What food traumatized you as a kid? So I'm gonna let you go first.
Oh man.
What food?
I can pick a variety of things.
I don't think you have a lot.
Who? Me?
Yeah, something that you, but I'm curious.
Food that traumatized me as a kid, it's certain ones. Like, you can always say stuff like fried chicken. That's just a staple in the black household. Something that probably traumatized me as a kid with two things. It's probably about the same thing. One, anything like Hamburger Helper, anything that's like a one-stop shop meal where all you have to do is add ground beef to it, whatever kind of noodles or pasta is
Sloppy Joe.
Bro, we used to eat Sloppy Joes at one time, and then we ate it like twice, and even as a kid I was like, this makes no sense.
Yeah,
you giving
100%.
me bread, meat, and sauce.
I'm not supposed to be eating this.
We can be better than this.
We can do a lot better.
Some things our Caucasian brothers and sisters do, we just don't need to pick up.
No.
So yeah, those type of meals, I can't do the one stop meat and pasta or anything of that variety. But the main thing, probably frozen dinners. We had a lot of frozen dinners growing up. My mom was single mom, obviously, because from this conversation, she ain't lazy. She cooked. It's just that she had to work. We was all on the move. So I've eaten a lot of frozen dinners and frozen meals in my spare time. And at this point, I think I'm done with that microwave.
Have you ever eaten a Hungry Man or whatever?
Yes. I've eaten every type of frozen dinner you can eat. Hungry Man's. Hungry Man's. They the bigger ones. Cause you a hungry bitch. So what else? What's the kid version? The little Hungry Helpers or whatever.
Do not.
What is the ones that
they do not have one of those?
They do. Ones. No. That's what it's called. Kid cuisine. Kid cuisine, bro. You know how many times
I think everybody has eaten one of those,
bro.
If you haven't, you don't know what struggle is.
You don't, bro. That wasn't even struggle back then. They looked at it as fun.
Yeah, it was like a good time. Yeah.
What else are you getting? Chewy brownie and hard fried apples.
Gross.
Yeah, that meal was terrible.
Yeah,
it was always terrible.
Yeah.
So. What else? Even the ones now, bro. It's too many to count. Just know think. You had it. I've had it, bro.
One of the things, it wasn't that bad, but it was just kind of like I could just never. Is the French fries that come in like they're frozen French fries, but it has like the little silver piece at the top because they're supposed to be like, I guess, mimic like foil almost, as if when you stick it in the microwave, it kind of like crisps them up a little bit. You've never had those?
I don't know.
My granddad used to make them for us.
How long ago was this?
I mean, I was young. Like, we were little. We were like elementary, probably maybe early middle school.
That's probably why I don't remember. Yeah. I have to probably see it because I'm like,
I'll have to pull it up. Maybe we can put like a picture on the screen of the stuff that we're talking about.
This sounds nuts.
I just like, and that was like his thing. Like, he would go to the commissary and get a bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna make it sad because my grandfather passed away, but it just was like, granddad, really, we gotta eat these, and it just was like, girl, this is what's for lunch, and it's like, okay. At the time, as a kid, it was like. But when you eat it a few times, it's like, can we just put fries and grease? Like, that's all I want.
Yeah. Like, I've definitely tried to put fries in the oven, and it doesn't work.
No, it's not the same. You're an oven person though. Like you like to put stuff in the oven. Everything does not need to go in the oven.
It don't.
Put some grease on it.
My trauma from growing up.
Hey man,
listen.
To each his own.
The food went in the freezer, and if you hungry, it goes in the oven or the microwave.
I guess.
This is why.
Yeah, if you're not supposed to be using the stove. So that does make sense, but
I mean, yeah, you can't be 8, 9 years old dropping fries in grease. That just seems dangerous.
Yeah.
When you start using grease? Without supervision.
Probably about 8th, 9th grade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You was in high school.
Yeah, probably around that time.
And even then, you probably was like, hey.
But, yeah, my family was weird because I got burned. I got a 2nd-degree burn in middle school. So after that, it was like, no cooking for you. And it's like, I didn't even get burnt by cooking. It was water, but it was still like,
we can't trust you.
But one thing that traumatized me that still until this day, which is why I don't really like it, is chicken. Or something that you mentioned, like, oh, it's like, oh, you know, it's a household staple. Yeah. That's why. You can have chicken so many different ways. I cannot stand it. I can go without chicken for a very long time. I just don't care for it. It's just that liver, black eyed peas. I can kind of go without llama beans.
I'm good on beans. Those type of beans, it really depends on how the person made it.
Nope, don't matter to me.
I can definitely eat that.
I don't like it.
Yeah, but it didn't traumatize me though. I ain't had enough of it. But yeah, frozen meals, bro. All types of frozen meals, frozen pasta, frozen anything that was frozen. I've had it, bro.
Yeah.
I've had it, and I've had it, bro. I've had it.
I mean, for obvious reasons, but now today is the reason why we don't like those things, because it's like, it was overkill. I can't do it. Exactly. I wouldn't even give it to my own kid.
Exactly. No, I would give it to her randomly if, you know, she hungry or something like that. But, you know, she don't got to live the latchkey kid life that I used to live.
Look, we can go down that rabbit hole. We're not. It's just our upbringing is a lot different than kids' upbringings today. It's not the same.
Kids today are spoiled. Let's get into it. We won't even.
I won't say they're spoiled. I mean, rightfully so. Times have changed, so you're supposed to evolve and not do the same thing. Like I don't want to be that person that's like, oh, you don't know what da 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 da. You need to do this and blah blah blah. You know. Well, I did just do it like about 5 minutes ago.
That's what I'm saying.
When I said,
you're not even. It's easy to be like, well, back in my day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
It's easy. Bro, these kids are spoiled. All these kids basically get what they want. They eat what they want. They damn near do whatever they want.
They don't ride the bus anymore.
They don't. They all get a ride to school.
Like, what is that? Our people had to go to work.
It's almost as if the bus means you're poor.
Like... It's so, like, I just don't get it. Like, we used to have to walk to the bus by ourselves.
We had to do everything by ourselves.
Elementary school. Bye.
I remember 2nd grade. I remember staying in the neighborhood I used to live in. And they used to park in front of the apartments. You know how can I explain this? I guess you got the parking lot where everybody parks at, and you know you got the rows of apartment buildings directly behind it. The bus stop was literally at the edge, so it was in front of the shit. So I had to walk in the 2nd grade from the bus stop all the way to the house, up the stairs, and opening the door. Yeah. In the 2nd grade, I cannot trust Sophia to do that.
No, it's just so crazy. Times have definitely changed.
I'll be waiting for her and she'll be outside and it'll be like, how did your bike get out here? That's the type of stuff.
It's completely different now. It's so crazy to me how things are different now.
Because everybody loves their kids.
We had a lot more freedom, way more than we should have back then.
But see, it was different times back then. And honestly,
and different
compared
kids.
To but
we were different kids.
And like, because we didn't have phones back then.
I did.
Nah, you had a phone, but my point is, you didn't have a phone in elementary school though, because it wasn't available for anybody. Nobody.
Yeah, I had a phone in middle school.
Yeah, but when phones became available, that's what I'm saying. But before that, like we was moving around outside.
Oh yeah, just off of vibes.
All vibes. Ain't nobody had no phone.
No.
I didn't get my phone till like, what was it? Like 10th grade? No. Wait. Maybe I think I didn't get my, because I had to pay for my phone. So I think that was junior year. I actually got my first phone.
Yeah.
So it's like, them janks used to flip up. So that's a whole nother story,
yeah.
bro.
But yeah, times have definitely changed. But tell us in the comments below, what was the food that traumatized you as a kid? And how was your upbringing? What were things that you were allowed to do that now you're like, oh, my kids can't do that? Or that you wouldn't allow your kids to do?
Which I'm sure is a lot of things.
A lot.
Because kids used to do a lot back in the day. I was one of those kids, and we was doing a lot. Nothing bad. Don't believe people like her. She was very fast. But
first of all, we're not even gonna go there because no, I was not.
When did you have your first boyfriend?
You was a biter, okay? Let's not forget you used to bite kids in school.
I did bite kids.
All right, no, ain't no because. It is. No, you was a biter.
Yes,
kids like that are psychopaths.
Yes, and
who bites people?
Pure psychopath. But you thought I was pussy for whatever reason.
Excuse me, so you cannot say that.
I'm gonna show you.
Psychopath.
Yes.
You have hands. Like, why would you choose to use your mouth?
I was smacking some people too. I smacked a couple people. It was a lot going on that year. I had a lot of trauma.
No, you didn't. Anyway, so make sure y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because if you love Jesus and you don't want to be bitten, I think you should.
We'll see y'all in our next podcast.
I better see you. I promise I will bite you.
Bye, guys.